Some of these questions can be a little personal, but the information will just stay between you and me. It goes into a safe database, so you don't have to worry about your information being spread or seen by a bunch of different people. Does that sound okay with you?
What's all this about? What's this for?
Mark, one thing this information can actually help us is find other programs or something out there that can help you. So it can either help you where you're at or maybe able to move you to some place that's better, given what you want.
Sound okay? What's your full name?
Mike Lee Redford,
And what's your birthday?
5/29/74.
And what's your social security number?
What do you need that for?
It just helps us identify you in our database, helps us to be able to search for you in case you have the same name as somebody else. But you can give me the last four if that makes you more comfortable.
Yeah, okay. 5358.
Okay. What's your ethnicity?
German, Irish,
Okay.
Caucasian.
Got it. And where did you sleep last night? Did you sleep here last night?
Yeah, actually here.
Got it. And how long have you been homeless?
Oh, about 2 months this time.
2 months? So in the past 3 years, how many times would you say you've been housed and then rehoused again?
Oh gosh, a couple.
A couple?
With my aunt for a while, and yeah, 2 or 3.
Okay.
How long do those times last, Mark, if you don't mind me asking, Mike? I'm sorry.
Well, until I start drinking and doping again. But I guess last time was about, I don't know, a few weeks.
Okay. And do you have any children?
I know,
So you're an individual male, it's just you?
divorced.
Got it. What would you say is the cause of your homelessness?
Well, there's no jobs. I can't find a job.
Any medical disabilities of any sort?
They said I had some kind of, I don't know what.
Have you ever served in the military?
Yeah, I did a stint in the Army,
Okay. Did you serve in any wars?
in Desert Storm.
Okay. And what was the discharge type?
It was honorable.
Honorable. Do you have any kind of health insurance?
No.
Okay. Have you ever been diagnosed or told you have any of the following disabilities? Physical?
No, I don't.
Okay. Mental health?
That's what they say, but
Okay. Developmental?
no.
Drug abuse?
Yeah.
Okay. Chronic health condition?
Oh, I don't know, not really.
Okay. Alcohol abuse?
Yeah.
Okay. Or HIV or AIDS?
No.
Okay, so now I'm going to ask you some questions about your interactions with health and emergency services. In the past 6 months, how many times have you been to the emergency room?
Twice.
Twice, okay. How many times have you had an interaction with the police?
Oh, I was locked up for a while, I guess, 3 times.
3 times, okay. How many times have you been taken to the hospital in an ambulance?
No,
None, okay. How many times have you used a crisis hotline, including distress centers or suicide prevention hotlines?
I don't think I've done that.
Okay. How many times have you been hospitalized as an inpatient, including hospitalizations at a mental hospital?
I went through a program once,
Okay. And how long was that?
about 3 months.
3 months. Have you ever been attacked or beaten up since becoming homeless?
Oh, no.
Okay. Have you threatened to or tried to harm yourself or anyone else in the last year?
No.
Do you have any legal stuff going on right now that may result in you being locked up or having to pay fines?
Well, I got a court case and some money to pay. But
Okay. Does anybody force or trick you to do things that you don't want to do?
well, not really.
Okay. Have you ever done things that could be considered risky, like exchange sex for money, run drugs for someone, have unprotected sex with someone you don't really know, share a needle, or
Just a
anything
lot of
else like that?
drugs. Just a lot of drugs.
Okay. I'm going to read types of places people sleep. Just tell me which one that you sleep on most often, okay? Shelter, street, sidewalk, or driveway.
Been to the shelter once or twice, but Mostly just here.
Okay. Car, a van, or an RV?
Not now.
Park or a bus station?
Yeah, I've been at the bus station before.
Okay. Any others?
Just my sisters and crashing on my couch.
Okay. Is there anybody that thinks you owe them money?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any money coming in on a regular basis, like job or government benefit?
No, I'm not working.
Okay. Or even working under the table, bidding or bottle collecting, or sex work, odd jobs, day labor, anything like that?
Sometimes I'll bring some drugs over and they break me off, or sometimes I'll get some cash.
Okay. Do you have enough money to meet all your expenses on a monthly basis?
No.
Okay. Do you have any planned activities each day other than surviving that bring you happiness and fulfillment?
Mostly just survival.
Okay. Do you have any friends, family, or other people in your life out of convenience or necessity, but you do not like their company?
Well, sure.
Okay. Do you, any friends, family, or other people in your life ever take your money, borrow cigarettes, use your drugs, drink your alcohol, or do things you really don't want them to do? Yes. Okay. Where do you usually go for health care when you're not feeling well?
I just go to the emergency room or
Okay.
on and off.
Okay. Do you have you ever had, or has a healthcare provider ever told you that you have any of the following medical conditions? Kidney disease, or end-stage renal disease, or dialysis? Okay. A history of frostbite, hypothermia, or immersion foot?
I had frostbite once.
Okay. Liver disease, cirrhosis, or end-stage liver disease?
No.
Okay.
It worked pretty well.
HIV or AIDS? Okay. A history of stroke or heat exhaustion? Okay. Heart disease, arrhythmia, or irregular heartbeat?
I don't think so.
Okay. Emphysema?
No.
Okay. Diabetes? Asthma? Okay.
Well, when I was a kid, but
Okay. Cancer?
no.
Okay. Hepatitis C?
No.
Or tuberculosis?
They thought I tested once, but I don't think so.
Okay. Have you ever had problematic drug or alcohol use, abused drugs or alcohol, or been told that you do?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Have you consumed alcohol or drugs almost every day or every other day for the past month?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever used injection drugs or shots in the last 6 months?
Once or twice.
Okay. Have you ever been treated for drug or alcohol problems and returned to drinking or using drugs?
Yeah.
Have you used non-beverage alcohol like cough syrup, mouthwash, rubbing alcohol, cooking wine, or anything like that in the past 6
Some
months?
over there.
Okay. Have you blacked out because of your alcohol or drug use in the past month?
Yeah.
Have you ever been taken to the hospital against your will for a mental health reason?
How many questions you got on here?
That's almost it.
Yeah, we're actually almost done. We got this last half of the page here.
It's a lot of questions.
Well, listen, we really appreciate your time. We actually have a care package for you. It's got some goodies, and hopefully this is going to help us get you some services.
Have you gone to the emergency room because you weren't feeling 100% well emotionally or because of your nerves?
No.
Okay. Spoken with a psychiatrist, a psychologist, or other mental health professional in the last 6 months because of your mental health, whether that was voluntary or because someone insisted that you do so?
Well, I can get an appointment.
Okay. Have you had any medicines prescribed to you by a doctor that you do not take, sell, had stolen, misplaced, or where the prescriptions were never filled?
Yeah. Yes and no.
Okay. Have you experienced any emotional, physical, psychological, sexual, or other type of abuse or trauma in your life which you have not sought help for, and or which have caused your homelessness?
I don't think so.
Okay, Mike, on an average day, where is it easiest to find you? Are we going to find you here, or would it be best to seek you out on a certain street or corner?
I'm here most of the time. Sometimes around the way over there.
Do you have a
South
phone? I'm sorry, do you have a phone number or an email address maybe that it's a good way to contact you, or someone that you're in contact with that we can?
I don't have any minutes. I don't know my email.
Okay, as far as the minutes on your phone, would they be available maybe at the beginning of the month?
Sometimes.
Okay. All right, Mike, one thing that we're doing, we're also asking that each person that fills out the interview actually lets us take their picture. First off, it just helps people know what's going on out there. Also, another staff person from our agency or another agency, they need to be able to find you, to connect you to services. So this picture is a huge help in letting them actually find you so they can engage you and connect you to what you may be eligible for. So I know it's a little bit of a hard sell, but it's a great tool for us to be able to find you and be able to get you assistance.
All right.
All right, Mike, you can give me a big smile or just let me take your picture. There we go. All right, we have a care package over here that we're going to give to you. I really appreciate the time you gave us in interviewing.
Thank you so much.
It
Sharice.
was nice to meet you.
Hold on one second, I'll be right back with your care package. Thank you.
Thanks.